Beating Minecraft takes a very long time. And with this Minecraft Noodle World data pack, it makes it 10 times harder and 10 times longer. Wait a second. So let's find out how long it really takes to beat the entire game in Minecraft Noodle World. Starting off, like always, it's time to get some essentials. Now it's important to keep in mind that this data pack comes with some extra troubles, because not only is the terrain different, but the water is more scarce and below me is entirely lava. The thing about this is that I'm gonna have to make my way very far down. My goal for right now is to make it down lower. This data pack spawns you all the way up at the top, and with no water, I have no way to get down. Looking around me, I planned my descent. You see, with Noodle World enabled, the terrain creates many shadows, and what spawns in the shadows? Mobs. But this didn't scare me. I needed my way down, and I saw my way. So I took my opportunity, and this is how it went. Don't shoot me. Oh my god. There are so many. As you can see, it didn't really go as planned, so I'm gonna have to find a new route down. As I was saying, I gotta make wood tools. I decided to scale one of the noodles to get to a low enough point to hop down. My only fear now is either I fall off or I get shot by a skeleton. My worst fears come upon me. I somehow made it to a safe point when an idea struck me. I could just use boats to get down. I don't know why I wasn't doing this the entire time. But waiting for me on the ground was a bunch of mobs, and after fighting them off, I was left with 2 hearts and no food. No. Oh my god, there's so many mobs. See, I may have gotten lucky this time, but the nether is a whole new level, just wait. So I waited until daytime, and I made a mad dash and boxed myself in over this iron ore so I could collect it. Using the iron, I crafted myself a bucket for when I get water, and I also crafted a cauldron hoping I could get some with this rain. I decided to escape my cube for a bit to collect the iron around me. I also got some much needed food from the chickens I had seen earlier. With the food I had already collected, I descended farther down, conveniently using my boat. We're gonna make our way all the way down, get diamonds. I mean, I really need food. With the thought of running out of food in my head, I still pushed through and flew down. Down below in the cave system, I collected my very first bucket of water. This meant that traveling from now on would be so much easier. Along in this cave was a mine shaft, along with my most hated mob, the cave spider. After taking some unnecessary damage, I now have to worry about food, so I started a small farm down in the cave. While I was at it, I started to smelt some iron, and I collected more in the surrounding area. While doing this, I also decided to upgrade my armor and tools as well. Checking out a mine shaft, I ran into a small situation. 2 skeletons and 1 heart. And luckily, I managed to take all of them out. I also grew some bread and mined some more iron to get more protection before I went into the nether. I then decided to head down further to collect more diamonds so I can actually get the portal. And it's not even that hard. See, because of world generation, many more diamonds are exposed so I can collect them a lot faster. And before I knew it, I was mining obsidian to get to the nether. Officially clocking me in at 55 minutes and 15 seconds. A little bit more faster than my other videos, but I still have a long way to go, and traveling in the nether is not easy with this data pack. Well, now I'm in the nether exploring around, and I found something pretty interesting. This thing is massive. You know what else is tall? Anyways, on to my exploration. I was trying to find a nether fortress, but travel is extremely difficult here. On the way, I crafted a gold helmet to protect me from those darn piglins, but now I'm running out of food, and the only source nearby is this rotten flesh from zombie piglins. So my plan was to hit them and build a tower so they couldn't hit me back. Oh, I made a mistake. But unfortunately, I didn't know I was at the build limit, and I had to juke out these zombie pigments to survive. After taking them all out and getting enough food, I got a lucky ender pearl trade with my only bar of gold. Oh, that's actually so lucky. But considering my nether portal was where endermen usually spawn, I decided to use these for easier travel. Because of my extreme lack of food, I started collecting the mushrooms around me to craft some stew. But even better, right after, I found a crimson biome which had hoglins to provide me enough food to survive for a while longer. And 20 minutes after, I finally found the nether fortress and a blaze spawner which I stood right above it.
I fucking finally found it. Oh my god. It's right there.
Using my boat, I dropped down and started the collection for rods. And it was pretty easy to say the least, leaving the fortress with 12 rods in just under 20 minutes. At around 2 hours, I made it back to my portal, but before I left, I collected enough ender pearls to get 2 and in the end.
Ow. Oh my god.
I almost just died. Now you might be thinking, how the heck are you gonna travel all the way to the portal with all these noodles? I'm not. I'm actually gonna use my water bucket to make a lava bridge to travel, the one thing everyone wishes they can do in the nether. After traveling for a bit, I discovered something a bit off. Well, I'm not just gonna say this doesn't look suspicious, but it just does not look normal, so I'm gonna assume that the portal's in there. Let's build up to it and find out. Luckily, my assumptions were right, and I found the portal right after.
It is it.
While exploring the fortress, I found a golden apple, which I will definitely be using when fighting the dragon. After finding the portal and fighting off some silverfish, it's now time to travel to the end. So filling it in, we are now going to find out how long it really takes to beat Minecraft Noodle World. So first things first, I need to mine out of this room. The next thing I need to do is start taking out all these crystals to stop the dragon from healing. I managed to have enough arrows to take out the ones in range. And the ones that I couldn't reach, I climbed up using my water bucket and I shot the other one down using the height from the tower. Now it's just me and the dragon left to deal with, but I have one issue. The only food I have left is a golden apple. And after getting the dragon low when it perched a couple times, I decided to pop it to guarantee my win. So without further ado, let's watch how my final moments went down.
That's a perch. This is it. 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 This is it.
And would you look at that, I officially beat Minecraft Noodle World in 2 hours, 40 minutes, and 18 seconds. Surprisingly, that didn't even take half as long as Advanced Minecraft, which you can watch right here. Click it and subscribe.